discuss about what are the testing types. Can anyone tell me what are the testing types? Can anyone?
Is the
What are the testing types? Yeah, go ahead.
white box testing and the black box testing. That
Can you define what is white box testing, and can you define briefly about what is white box testing and what is black box testing detailedly? Yeah, go
White
ahead.
box testing is done by developers, and developers
Mm-hmm.
can able to see the code. That is called
Hmm.
white box testing, and black box
Hmm.
testing is done by tester.
Hmm.
That's it.
Okay, good. Good try. Why developer need to do testing? Can you explain why? We already there, right? Testers is already there, right? Then why the developers need testing?
To
We
check
already
whether
there,
Once
its
the
right? Testers
logic
is
or
already.
code is correct or not.
sir,
Yeah,
once the
yes,
coding
that.
part is completed, developer team should at least one time check whether the code is correctly or not.
Excellent.
To
Yeah,
check the
that is
code is
what confidence.
executable or not.
Yeah,
Yes,
executable.
absolutely. It's executable or not. Excellent. See, now how you are telling your voice is too high. Now your confidence is high. That is what. Yesterday, how you are telling you don't know anything what is white box and what is black box. But now you are telling, see, how you are telling execution is done or not. Some person is saying that they need to check at least the code is working correctly or not. See, this is what we are expecting. Nothing else, yeah. You just go for interview. They will ask the question. You need to tell your words, not the interview questions, not bookish knowledge. Just tell your words. Yes, white box testing is done by the developers because they need to check at least one time whether this code is executable or not, whether this code is working properly or not before sending to the QA team. Because if I'm not check that code, and if I'm not see the code, if I'm directly sent to the QA, then what will happen? Something missed by the developer. Again, I need to wait for the build. See, build is not come immediately. Don't think that immediately the build will come. So there is a lot of process will be there to come to the build. There is a lot of process you don't know now. I will tell you how the build process will come, how the builds will come. We will discuss. Okay, it not be like immediately I will report, give me the build immediately, means it won't come. There is a lot of process will be there to build the process, and the build will come. We need to wait for 1 day or 2 days also sometimes. So again, the I told you, right, productivity. Everyone is looking for what? Productivity. Everyone is looking for what? Productivity. So productivity is very, very important. We need to save the time. So white box testing is done by the developers. Yes, good. What about black box testing? So who will do the black box testing? Who will do the black box testing, guys?
Tester, sir.
tester.
Black
Yes,
box
yes.
testing is done by the testers. Okay,
Tester.
based on how we will test. How we will test? We test based on how we test that
Documents,
application.
requirement document.
Yes,
Requirements
Customers
and
yes,
requirement.
absolutely.
functionalities.
Yes, absolutely. Requirement documents, right? Right. Requirement documents. They will provide the requirements. Don't worry. They will provide the requirement documents. Based on the requirement documents, we need to test the application. Our job is very easy. They will provide the documents. They will provide the requirements. Based on the requirements, we need to check whether this application is working according to the given requirements or not. And also functionality. Make sure that it should work based on the requirements and functionality. Functionality is very important. See, login functionality is different, logout functionality is different, reset functionality is different, forget password functionality is different. So whenever they assign any task, you need to test the requirements as well as functionality. Based on the requirements, the application is working correctly or not. Based on the functionality, the application is working correctly or not. Login functionality is completely different. Logout functionality is completely different. So credit card functionality is different, debit card functionality is different. So make sure that it should work as per the given functionality. Okay, so testers, we are we are always test the application based on requirements and functionalities. Okay, is it clear, guys? So this is very very important. Developers is always depends on the code, logic, and everything. They also depend on the requirements. Based on the requirements only, they will design the code. But they will almost depend on logic and the implementation. But testers, we never see the code. Yesterday we discussed, we never see the code, we will only see the requirements and functionality. And we use BVA. What is called BVA? Boundary value analysis. Can anyone explain what is BVA? What is the BVA technique? How we will test that application by using of BVA? Can anyone?
To check the boundary values like
Hmm.
minimum value -1 and the maximum value +1.
Yes, less than or
To make
greater
sure
than. Yes.
to make
Hmm.
sure
Go ahead, go
not
ahead. Hmm.
to make sure not to override the given limit rules.
Yes, yes.
Sir,
To
for
make sure override.
example, we have to check 4 to 20 number in between numbers. Then
Hmm.
in that time we need to set a range between 4 to 20
Hmm.
minus 4 minus 1 and 20 plus 1.
Plus, yeah, yeah, good.
That is
So
called boundary.
don't boundary value analysis. Yeah, boundary value analysis. Yeah, good. So less than 4 or greater than 20, you can tell like that also. So that is very very important. Okay, so make sure that the boundary value analysis is very very important, guys. We use boundary value analysis most of the time. Okay, I told you right, in the given requirements we will see. Okay, and what is SDLC? Anybody? What is SDLC?
Software development lifecycle.
Yes. What are the phases? What are the phases in SDLC?
Requirement capturing, analysis, design,
Huh,
next
huh,
coding, next testing, next
hmm,
it will go into live, then support.
hmm. Yes, that is very, very important. SDLC. SDLC is nothing but software development life cycle. For every organization, they follow what? SDLC process. SDLC process is nothing but software development life cycle. If you follow SDLC, definitely you will get what? Software. You will get a good software product. Okay, that's the reason every organization they follow what? SDLC process. They follow what? SDLC process. Okay, what are the phases in SDLC? Interview question, the fresher level question. What is SDLC? SDLC is nothing but a requirement capturing. First of all, we need to gather the requirement. Once we get the requirements, what we need to do? We need to go for analysis. Once we get the analysis is part is done, then we will go for a design part. Once the design is done, based on the design, we will go with the coding. Once the coding part is done, then we'll go for a testing. Once the testing is completed, then we will go for implementation. Once the implementation is done, then we will go for a support and maintenance. This is what process. So where we involved after the coding, where we the testers are involved after the coding. Okay, so remember, without coding we cannot test anything, right? First application should be designed and application should be done by the coding, then only we can do the testing. Okay, without coding, without application, we cannot test. So before that, the requirements will be required. Based on the requirements, we will go for analysis. I told you, right, whether we can do or not. Okay, sometimes they will ask you do entire the testing, so you need to ask what is the scope of this testing. Do I need to test entire the application, or I need to test only a part of the application? So you need to ask to the team. You cannot say yes I will test. Okay, you need to check with the team whether I need to test entire the application, or what is the scope of this application. Scope means what? How long I need to test this one, whether I need to test entire the application or the component of the application. So you need to ask to the teammates, like your lead and all the things. Mm, Yesterday we discussed, right? Either you can tell like this also: planning, defining, designing, building, testing, and deployment. In case in interview they will ask you, can you define what is SDLC and what are the phases in SDLC? Means you can say that SDLC is nothing but software development life cycle. The phases are planning, defining, designing, building, and testing, and deployment. First, initially, once the project will come, they won't go with coding, they won't go for a testing, they need have some plan. What is the plan for the project? And after that, defining is nothing but analysis, whether we can do or not, what are the resources is available. Once the defining is done, then we will go for a designing part. Once the designing part is done, then we will go for a building, means a coding. Once the coding is done, then we will go for a testing. Once the testing is done, then we will go for a deployment. Okay, so this is very very important. Okay, now this is the general topic. Don't worry. This no one will ask you how project will come. What is the cost of the project? Do you know what is the cost of the project? You know, no one will tell you what is the cost of the project. Even I have 10 years of experience. Even I never know that what is the cost of the project until unless if I do my own business. Okay, so we never know what is the cost of the project. Okay, let's see. Uh, can you put mute if someone voice is getting? So see how project will comes to the organization. Let's see how project will comes to the organization, what testers will do, what developers will do, what business analyst will do. Let's see each and everything. Okay, but remember, no one will ask you these questions. This is a general topic, but this is very very important. Okay, let's see how project will comes to the organization. Okay, suppose Durga is a client. Okay, let's think that Durga wants some software application for the Durga business. Okay, he wants some application for the institute. Okay, now Durga reaches to software companies, right? Durga directly contact with the software companies. Okay, now software companies, they will ask you, can you please tell me how you want the application, in what way you want the application. Now what Durga will do, Durga will give you request for a proposal. So Durga is giving one document to the software company. See, this is what my request for a proposal. I'm putting a proposal to you. This is what my expectation. I want application like this, should be like this. So what company will do? Suppose that that application will took by uh, any software company. Okay, any software company, it took that request for a proposal, and company will give you a proposal document to the Durga. Hey Durga, can you take this proposal? If you like, then we can continue the project. So in the proposal document, what will be there? Technical solution, what we are using for the project, what is the cost of the project, what is the schedule of the project, and what is the timeline. So these all are very very important. When this project will complete and what phase will be there, first phase, second phase, third phase, the project will not be immediately, it will not be done, right? The first phase we will launch, second phase we will launch, third phase we will launch. So agreement will be, each and everything will be written in which document? In proposal document. If that proposal document is accepted by Durga, okay, I like this proposal, I'm agree with this document, then they will go with what? SOW. What is called SOW? Signed statement of work order. Now software company got work order. Understanding, right? Suppose you want a software, means you want for your business, you want a software, means to whom you need to approach? You need to approach the software companies. So you need to put a request for a proposal. If you put a request for a proposal, means the company will give you proposal document. Okay, we are ready to do your project. And this is what technical solution, what the technical solutions like .NET or Java, what we will use, each and everything will given in technical solution. And what is the cost of the project, and what is the schedule, and what is the timeline. Schedule is very very important, time is very very important. So each and everything is accepted by the client and organization, then they will go with SOW. What is called SOW? Signed statement of work order. Now I got a work order. Next process is what? Now company got work order, now company need to build the software. Now company will conduct one meeting. That meeting is very very important. That is what? Kickoff meeting. That is the first meeting held by in the organization. So in the organization, hey guys, congrats, we got a project, we need to build the project. So first, next step is what? We need to identify the project manager. See, we need to identify the whom we need to identify the project manager. Project manager is very 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 important role, very 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 important role. Without project manager, we cannot do anything. Understanding, right? For every project, the project manager will be there. For that the reason, in interview, you have a technical round will be there, and the next round is project manager round will be there. Please remember, this is very, very important, guys. Don't ask me who is the project manager end of the classes. Okay, project manager is very, very important. He can manage each and everything. He can manage each and everything. Understanding, right? One person need to be there. Otherwise, tomorrow I want to leave. The next guy, everyone say that tomorrow I want to leave means who will do the work? So the project manager will manage all the things. Sometimes we require some tools, sometimes we require some licenses, sometimes we require some laptops or some resources, resources we require. Then whom we need to approach? We need to approach directly. You cannot approach directly CO, right? You need to approach the project manager. So project manager is very, very, very important role. So once they identify the project manager, then project manager will be prepared one document. See, this document is very, very important. What is that document? PMP. What is called PMP? Anybody know what is called PMP? Anybody know? Project management plan. So what is that? PMP is nothing but project management plan. We got a project, so how we need to execute, how we need to analyze, how we need to manage, how we need to control, each and everything will be taken care by whom? Project manager. PO. What is called PO? Product owner. And PMP means project management plan. Okay, without plan we cannot do. Okay, and next step, we identify the project manager. The project manager will look into all the things. Okay, next step is what? This is very, very, very important. Business analyst, BRS. What is called? Business requirement specification document. Okay, now developer will directly contact with the Durga, right? In between the organization and the client, one person will be there, that is mediator. The mediator is nothing but a business analyst. Okay, developers will never talk with the client, testers will never directly contact with the client. In between we have what? A BA person will be there. What is called BA? Business analyst will be there. The business analyst will directly contact with the client and get the information from the client, and it will be written in the document. That document is nothing but a BRS document. BRS document is nothing but a business requirement specification. Understanding, right? No one will directly talk with the client. Between the client and organization, one person will be there. That person is nothing but business analyst. Business analyst is nothing but is gather the information from the client. What are the client expectations? All the expectations will be written in where? In BRS document. In BRS document. BRS is nothing but business requirement specification. Understanding, right? So between the client and organization, who is there? Business analyst will be there. You can also become a business analyst, but you need to require a good communication skills, and you need to understand the technical terminologies. You need to understand the way of application, like at least domain knowledge. You need to have some domain knowledge. Okay, so business analyst will take care, written the BRS document. Once the BRS is done, then we are converted into BRS to SRS. What is called SRS? Anybody have any question?
Software requirement specification.
Yes, software requirement specification document. Okay, one person, the person who have domain expert and domain knowledge, that person will convert it into business requirement document to the SRS, software requirement specification. Understanding, right? So here it's very, very important. Now what tester will do, what developer will do. See, very interesting. Once BRS is done, BRS is what? General language, like what you want and all the things. That is the general terminologies, right? So we need to convert it into software requirement specification. Once it is done, what developer will do? Based on the models, like designs, architectural designs, DB designs, UI means user interface designs, UML diagrams. Okay, based on the designs, developer will do what? Coding. Developer will do what? Coding. Once developer is done the coding, see, code reviews will be happen. What is called code reviews? Code reviews is nothing but your senior person, the senior person will review the code. Senior person will review the code. So that is very, 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 very important. Okay, understanding, right? Once the code is done, we cannot directly to push to the testing team. Okay, once the code is done, I need to put a review means what, your senior person will review the code, and if the code is fine, then he can approve the code. If the code is not fine, then he will write a comment, hey, can you please modify this one, can you do like this. So the code comment they will pass. Okay, again the developer will check the code comments, again he modify the code, again he will go with the approval for the senior management. If the senior not management, senior developer, once the senior developer is approves that code, then he will directly to the check-in. Now what he will do, unit level testing. What is called unit level testing, guys? Yesterday only we discussed what is called unit level testing. Unit level testing means what?
White box testing. White box
Absolutely.
testing.
Yes, white box testing. Because once the code is done, what you need to do, developer is need to check what? White box testing is nothing but unit level testing. My code is done, code review is done. Now he will check the unit level testing. Again, it is fine. Then he will go for integration testing. Integration testing is done. Developer part is done. See, developer is part is what? He will go for the designs, and based on the designs he will start writing the coding. Once the code is done, code review will happen. Once code review is done, then he will go with unit level testing. Unit level testing is nothing but a white box testing. The developer need to check at least one time whether my code is working correctly or not. Once the unit level testing is done, then they will go for integration level testing. Here the developer part is completely done. Understanding, right?
What is it?
What tester
What is
will do?
integration?
Go ahead.
What is
Integration is
integration
nothing
level
but,
testing?
yeah, I will tell you. Okay, integration testing is very, very important for the developer point of view. Okay, we will discuss. Actually, we have another topic will be there. I think I want to cover there. Okay, anyhow, see, you are a developer. Again, is another developer, right? We can real time, we can call it as a developer one and developer two. Okay, now you are a QA guy. Okay, sorry. Now you are a QA guy. Okay, we can call it as QA. Okay, here developer two, dev two, dev two. Okay, that's fine. So what developer will do? Developer generally write, just now we discussed. Generally, developer is write coding. Okay, once the code is done, he implemented home page. Let us assume like that. Let us assume like this developer is done the home page. Okay, next developer. This developer is done logout page, whatever it may be. Okay, the next developer is done logout page. Now tester, he need to test this two code. How he will test these two codes, two pages? How he will do? How the QA guy can test this one? So there is a server, there is in between the server. This is what environment. Okay, QA environment, production environment, pre-production, production environment. There are a lot of terminologies will be there. Don't worry, we will explain you. Cool. This is the server. Okay, what is the QA environment? Let us that QA environment. Okay. Okay, this is the server. Now what developer will do, once the code review is done, he do unit level testing each and everything, then he will push the code to where? He will push the code to the server. Check-in. What happened? My mouse is okay, whatever it may be. He's checking the code. Now developer one is done. Developer two is also what? He need to do what? He need to check in. Now this two code converted into in the form of build. See, the reality is this one. Now this build is sent to whom? To QA. QA is nothing that build is nothing but www.abc.net, like the site name. Okay. So this build number will be there. Can you put mute, please? Yeah, Banu, can you put mute? Teja, can you put mute yourself?
Yeah, I'll just mute myself. Yes, sir. Sorry, actually, I missed the class, sir. Sorry.
No problem, no problem. You
Yeah,
can go
you know,
with
like
video
actually
also,
what
right?
happened is yesterday I didn't register, it automatically came. I thought it will come again like that, but now only came to that I have to register myself again. So I missed the class,
Oh,
sir.
no problem, no problem. Don't worry, don't panic. Just go with the video after the class. Otherwise, you have any questions, you can ask me tomorrow. Not a problem. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Can you
okay.
put mute?
I'll just
Okay,
1 minute.
good.
I'll just put mute.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Ah,
Don't worry.
so
Okay.
when we are going to get a proper link for joining to the meeting?
That see, there is a commercial guy. If you've done all the payments is done, they will change the link. If still they are not, say I don't like all these things. You can ask the front office. Mostly they will change tomorrow. You will get permanent link.
Okay.
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 Okay. You will discuss with the front office because they are looking for payments. I don't know. I never involved in that. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Okay, so once the development dev is completely, see, developer one is done the code and developer two is done the code, then now the both code will be in the form of build. Okay, so in the build is nothing but URL. You will get what URL. Okay, URL. So you will see this URL. Suppose you will see this URL means you can see, if you click this URL means you can able to see what pages, home page, as well as what page you will see, logout page. So now we need to, developer will do some integration testing, like if I click home is working correctly or not. If I click logout is working correctly or not. So merging two or three, and we need to check integration between the two modules are working correctly or not. He need to check. Okay, because I'm merging the code with other code, right? In that case, is there any integration issues will be there or not? They will check. Okay, is it clear? So one developer will not development entire the application. So developer one is implemented home page, the developer two is implemented logout. Now these two code into the merge. We need to merge the code. Merge the code means what? We are combining the two codes and we can form it into the form of build. So build is very, very important. In the real time, we will see the builds only. And we, how you will identify the build? Based on the version number, version 1, version 2, version 3. The build number will be there. First build is what? O.1. So first build number is what? O.1. Suppose the developer is do some other check-in means this build will not come again. This build is already gone. Okay, already went out to the QA. Again, the second build will come. Some modification is done means, suppose again you will get what? The second build. So this is the build. Again, the build number will not be same. Okay, please remember the build number will be changed. So how you identify the builds? You need to check the build numbers is very, very important. O.O.O.O.2. So you always remember, you need to check which build you are working. So in the real time they will ask you which build you are referring. So you cannot say blindly. You need to check which build you are referring, which build you are working. So this guy changed another thing. This guy changed about login also he done. Okay. So you cannot see the login in this build. You can only see the login, logout, homepage. You can see in the build number 2 only. You cannot see build number 1 because build number 1 he not implemented the login. In build number 2 only he implemented the login. So build is very, very, very important. Most of the people doesn't know what is a build, how they need to manage the build, how they refer the build. They don't know. They think that testing is easy. I can go with the reference. I will get into the job. No, build is very, very, very important. You need to check which build is it getting in this build. What is implemented? So developer will give the comment here. The developer will give the comment. In this build, I implemented home page. So suppose this task is assigned on your name means which build you need to refer. You need not refer this build. You need to refer this build because the home page is assigned on your name. So you need to refer this build. Okay, suppose they're assigned to this login is assigned to me. So I cannot refer this build. I need to refer this build because the login is implemented in which build? The second build. So login, developer is given the comment. So developer will give the, whenever the build will come, you will get Outlook mail. You know, right? Outlook, you will get the build mail. You need to check the build mail. Okay. First, whenever you get into the office, right? 15 minutes you need to spend mails. 15 minutes, 1 5. At least 5 minutes you need to read the mails. What are the mails I'm getting? Most of the people never do this one. They are very immediately they open the laptop, they will start working. Don't do that one. First of all, you need to come to the office. Once you get, generally I'm telling in my process, we will go for a cafeteria and we will bring a glass of water or bottle of water and we will kept into my desk and we started reading the mails. At least 15 minutes we will go with the mails. What are the mails? What is the build? And what are the latest check-ins? We will go with that one. Next we will go to the Jira. Jira is very, very important. What are the items is assigned on my name and what are the impending or there, what are the done, we will go with like that. Most of the people never read the mails, never see the mails. If you see the mails and if you see the bills, no need to depend on anybody, no need to depend on anybody, you can work your own. Okay, so build mails is very, very important. So in this build you can easily check that home page, okay, as well as logout page also. But in this build you can check all the three, like home, logout, and sorry, okay. So this is very, very, very important. Okay. So this is very, very important. Make sure that the build is working correctly or not. You need to check. Okay. So this is very, 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 very important, guys. Okay. So we will discuss
Srini, I
more on
have a
that.
question.
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Srini, as you
Yeah.
said in the build, like it will come to the mail. So in the sense like
Outlook.
yeah, Outlook. So
Mm.
in that case, they'll be mentioning that URL instead of like build in the sense like you said, like as it is URL. So they'll be mentioning in
Ah,
the Outlook like this URL
no.
and that number version, right?
Yes, yes. If you see URL never be changed, the same link, right? www.amazon.in. So it will never be
Okay.
changed. Only the bill number will be changed. Understanding,
So
right?
throughout
Domain
the
will never be
project,
changed.
okay, throughout the
Only
project
same
that
domain.
URL will be the same.
Same. Different
Eh,
site names will be there. They deploy into site A, site B, site C, site D. Suppose site A URL will be the same only, but site name will be changed. But environment will be changed. To QA environment, production environment, dev environment will be
Acha.
changed. But never be changed as a URL. URL is the domain name. See, HDFC is the domain name. It will never be changed. It never be changed. Only build number will
Okay.
be changed. Version number will be changed.
Okay.
iPhone will never be changed. iPhone version will be changed. iPhone OS will be changed, but it will never be changed as an iPhone name. Okay, name will be the constant, but the versions will be changed. Upgrades will be changed. Understanding, right?
Yeah, good example,
Is
Srini.
it
Thank you.
clear? Yeah. It's a good question also. Thank you for asking. Good. So this domain is nothing but, see which domain you are currently working. So banking domain, HDFC. Which domain you are working, e-commerce like Amazon. Which domain you are working, medical, ICICI, Lombard. So there are domain is very, very important. Domain will never be changed. Okay. Only the bill number will be changed. Before fixed, after fixed. Before fixed means
So
what?
in the
I will never. Go ahead.
so in the Outlook, they'll be
Yeah. Go.
mentioning that URL or bill. Any one word will be
Both.
like mentioning from.
Yeah, bill number will be there and they will provide the URL also, www dot
So
some
instead
URL.
of bill, why can't they call that URL like so this URL along with login credentials and all? So why they are calling old a build? Why is there any reason for that?
No, easily you can identify, right? Version number is very, very easy to identify, right? 001, 002. See, there is again big story. Again, it's a big story. So initial first
Oh,
release, we use 0.0.0.1. Okay. Again, the next build will come on 0.0.2. Okay. So next build will comes on it will comes on sequence. Okay. 0.03. Now went to release. After release, we never use 0, it will comes again 1.0.0.1. So this is what second release. So again one dot, I'm sorry, 1.0.1, like that the sequence will be changed. The second release, third release, again two series will start. So there is a big story, but you can easily identify the build as number wise, version number. Okay.
Sir, it's look like
okay.
a IP address.
It depends. Yeah, some people are using alphabetics. Say some people are using V1 version 1. Some people are V2. Some people are use ABC. So don't worry, don't bother about this one whether it is IP address or anything. They will give you. They will tell you. So whenever you get a job, right? Uh, at least 3 days
Means
or 4 days,
is it
they will give you KT. What is called KT? Knowledge transfer. So you will let you
knowledge
know,
transfer?
yeah, knowledge transfer, how they're using the build processes and all the things. Okay, it's not be the same. Don't think that tomorrow once you get into the job, don't think like that you will get the same number. Okay, it might be a change. Might be they follow their
Yes,
process.
sir.
Yeah,
IP
go
address
ahead.
can also be a change every time.
No, no, no. IP address will not be changed. You will connect it to the VPN. Okay. Once, whenever you connect it to the VPN, that IP. See, we never go with in depth what IP address we are working and all the things. Okay. That's again big story. That is completely a different
Yeah,
topic.
yeah, yes.
So whenever
Yeah.
yeah, whenever you connect it to the VPN, you are not in your office network. So that's the reason. See, do not share the screen in the VPN. Do not play the movies. Do not play the songs in the VPN. Once VPN is disconnected, you can enjoy like anything. You can treat as your laptop as your personal laptop. But office laptop, you cannot treat as your personal laptop. You are connecting the VPN and you are sharing the code and you are sharing your data requirements. You are sharing means they will catch you because monitoring tools will be there, but most of the companies they will go with a lot of security.
Uh,
How they allowing to work from home, there are a lot of security will be there. They won't allow to share your content or anything to the outside of the people. Okay, if you done like that,
Srini,
yeah, go ahead.
I have one question. Good evening.
Yeah, yeah, good
Having
evening.
said that, laptop requirement or working from home or the company laptop, I would
Mhm.
like to ask a question like, what are the specifications that we need to be a QA? What will be the specifications of laptop? Minimum specifications.
See
Like,
that,
I have a laptop, but that is quite old. So,
no, not
do
required,
we
right?
need
They will provide.
to?
They will provide laptop. Why you are buying? You don't worry
Okay,
about your configuration, right? Say the once the
okay,
verification is done, they will provide you laptop and they will send you into home directly to your courier. Okay, some organizations, some
okay.
lot of good organizations will be there. In COVID, we will receive
Mm-hmm.
the laptop within 5 days or 2 days. They will provide that. You cannot do anything. Okay, you
Means
cannot.
in maximum cases, the organization provides the laptop and all the other
Everything 99
device
90%,
requirements.
yeah, organization,
Okay.
no company will ask you do in personal laptop.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Not a
and
problem.
and one more
Thank you.
thing you are asking, right? I'm telling, every 3 years they will change the laptop. If
Okay.
it is working condition, if it is high branded, because there is a security reason, they will every 3 years they will change the new laptop. You know what is the cost of laptop for each employee is 1,30,000, 1,40,000 also. It depends
Oh,
on your
because
the
the
team
laptop
and
I'm working on right now is quite old, so I thought I will need to buy a laptop for doing
no,
this job.
no, don't worry,
But if
don't
company
no,
is
no, no.
providing, then
They will provide.
right?
Company will provide each and everything. Yeah, company will provide each and everything. Even
Okay,
networking, even
okay,
brand, even network charge also they will give you. Like internet charge also they will
okay,
give you.
okay.
Okay, it
Thank you.
depends on where you will get a job. If you get a good company,
Right.
the policies will be there. So they will give you each and
Okay,
everything. They will give you Mac also. If suppose you need to test in Mac, they will provide a Mac. They will provide. I have two desktop monitors, like almost a Dell company. They will provide as your requirement. Your manager is says that yes, provide to that requirement means they will provide based on your projects. Okay.
okay,
Um,
okay. Thank you.
cool guys. Okay, cool. We are out of the topic.
Can you please conclude conclusion of integration level
Yeah,
testing?
yeah, 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 yeah. That's fine. That's fine. So this is what integration is nothing but we need to make after the merging the code, we need to check whether the two modules are integrated properly or not. Okay. If I click home page, what page should become? Home page should become. If I click logout means what page should become? Logout page should come. So they will do some integration from their end. Okay. We are also do the integration test. We will discuss once the integration testing will come. We will discuss. Okay. So generally, what developer will do? The developer will go based on the designs. He start writing the coding. Once the coding part is done, then they will go for a code review. Once the code review is done, the code part is done, then they will go for a unit level testing. Once the unit level testing is completed, then they will go for a integration level testing. Once the merge is correctly or not, whether the code is merged correctly or not, they will check. Okay. But we never involved any part of this. Don't worry, don't panic. We are never involved in the development team. So where we are
Sorry,
involved? Yeah, go ahead.
by who will the integration level testing by will be done?
Developers, right?
Suppose
Developers,
suppose I am
they write.
developing a login code.
Uh,
You are developing a logout code.
yes.
After merging those
Uh,
two programs,
uh.
the merged program will be checked by whom?
You only, right? You are merging into the master branch. I am also merging into the master branch, so you can check the conflicts, right? I'm talking about
Like
developer point there. You are a developer and I'm a developer. Now you are developing the login page and I'm developing the logout page, right? So once you done your code, what you will do, you cannot keep with you, right? You need to merge into the server. So you merge is done. And after that, I log out. When I did the logout, when I push to the code, it will check is there any conflict file is there or not? Is there any duplicate code are there or not? It will check based on the comments. Again, you need to do the integration testing without any conflict. Conflict means what? Any duplicates. Okay, is it clear? Hello.
ah,
Yeah, is it clear, Vijay? Hello.
yeah, clear,
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah. So see, now there is a one document will be there. You are also pasting and I am also pasting. So if it is overlapping or anything will be there, it will automatically it will tell, right? There is a merge conflict will be there. So we need to avoid that kind of things. Okay. But we never involved in this area. Don't worry. Okay. I will tell you how we can do the integration testing from testing side. We will see. Okay. And
Okay.
coming to the testing, so testing part, this is what we do the testing part, right? So test plan, this is very very important, guys, who are going with 2 to 3 years of experience or 3 years of experience or 4 years of experience. They will ask you what is test plan, who will design the test plan. So this is very 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 important for experience, guys. So what is test plan? Test plan is nothing but the test plan is designed by test lead. Please remember, the test plan is designed by whom? Test lead. Lead will be prepare the test plan. Test plan is nothing but how we need to test and what are the requirements and what are the functionality and whom I need to assign the task. Is there any new functionality in the application or what to be test and what not to be test? That is also is very very important. Suddenly you are why you are testing, that is not required, why you are unnecessarily wasted the time. So that is very very important, what to be tested and what not to be tested. You need to check before only. So in the test plan, the lead will be prepared test plan document. The lead will prepare the test plan document. Okay, we'll see we will see each and every topic. Okay, what is test plan, each and every. Today I'm just giving overview what tester will do. Okay, the test plan is designed by the test lead. Once the test lead is done, then whenever any item is assigned to us, like any item is assigned to us, first of all what we need to do, we need to identify the scenarios. Scenarios means what I need to test. So there is a login screen will be there. In the login screen, what I need to test in the login screen. Okay, the scenarios are very 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 important. Okay, the scenarios is very very important. Make sure that you need to identify the scenarios, what we need to test in the login screen. So 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. So, so what is the test plan means? The test plan is prepared by the test lead. Okay, each and everything will be designed by the test lead. And what about the test scenarios? See, any task is assigned on your name. Directly, you cannot directly jump into the testing. First of all, you need to think what I need to test in this screen, login screen. So first of all, you need to identify the scenarios. Scenarios is very, very important. Suppose UI is very, very important. Login button is very, very important. Username is one scenario. Password is one scenario. So first of all, you need to identify the scenarios. Based on the scenarios, you need to write the test cases. Okay. For example, okay, they ask you to test the mobile phone. They ask you to test the mobile phone. In the mobile phone, what you will test? Can anyone tell me what are the scenarios of mobile phone? Screen is one scenario. It is the 2.4 or 3.1 or 3.4 or 4.1. We need to identify the scenarios of the screen. Okay, mobile. And next scenarios is what? Power button. Next scenarios is what? Front cam. And what is the next scenario is what? Back camera. And what is the next scenario? Power button. So you need to identify the scenarios is the first. In interview, they will ask you, can you please tell the scenarios of ball pen? Can anyone tell me what are the scenarios of the pen? What you will test in the pen? Suppose if they ask you to test the pen,
The
means what you
brand,
will test?
the color,
Brand, excellent. Brand, color.
uh,
Hmm.
like material used in that pen, like plastic or whatever,
Yes, what are it? Yes, material.
and the
The
color of the ink,
pen
on
nib,
which color we are applying.
the pen
Yes,
nib also will
absolutely.
check, sir. Nib.
Yeah, yes, the point.
Yeah.
Whether it is nib, whether it is a ball pen, each and
Nib
everything
and
you need to
all,
identify.
refill, we check the refill, nib,
Right?
color of the refill,
Use and throw.
and
Use and
how is
throw
the
means
cap,
what? Once it is, yeah, cap. Yes, cap, grip. Yeah.
cap refill,
So these all are,
everything.
yeah, excellent. So these all are what? Scenarios. Scenarios you need to identify. Can you the scenarios of dustbin? They will ask the silly questions also. What is the dustbin scenarios? What is the scenarios of dustbin?
Quality,
Anybody?
Quality,
Anything?
the material
quantity,
of the dustbin.
Quantity? Yeah,
Yeah, material of the dust material.
yeah. Material,
Uh,
handle, footrest.
handle.
You put the footrest, cap should be open. If you remove the footrest, then cap should be closed. So there are a lot of things will be there. That is what you need to identify the scenarios. First of all, you need to identify what scenarios. Okay. Once you identify the scenarios, then you need to write the test cases. Test cases is nothing but a conditions. Okay. Condition is what actual result is equal to the expected result or not. Now you are telling, right, the pen have cap. In the requirement document is written the blue. So you need to check that whether the pen cap is blue or not. If it is blue, actual result is equal to expected result. So your test case is pass or failed. Your test case is what? Pass. If the pen cap is not blue, you are seeing the red color, but in the document it is given it's a blue, but you are able to see the red color. So actual result is not equal to expected result. Your test case is what? Failed. Understanding, right? You need to write the test cases. That is very, very, very important. Okay, we will have a long class on test cases. Very, very easy, guys. Okay, test cases, how to write the test cases. Can you put mute? Okay, how to write the test cases? Simple example, guys.
Srini?
I will tell you. uh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So the
What?
test cases will be will be written according to the requirement, right? According to the
Yes,
requirement
based on,
document, we have to write the test cases, right?
yes, absolutely, yeah. You need to write from the requirement basis.
Okay.
See, now I'm writing the test cases for a pen, okay, or anything. Okay, now I want to open the Chrome browser. Okay, requirement is what? I need to open the Chrome browser. Now, so what is the actual result? What is the actual result, guys? Open the, sorry, very easy, guys. In Amirpet, they will tell you how to write the test cases in 5 days, but here you can learn within 2 seconds. Oh, sorry. Open the Chrome browser, whatever it may be. Okay. If you want to come to the second line here in Excel sheet, this is also one of the important. Alt Enter. Okay. Open the Chrome browser. Okay. So if I this is what actual result is. If I open the Chrome browser, what browser it is opening, guys? It is opening Chrome browser only, right? So Chrome browser should be displayed. Display. This is, see, actual result and expected result both are the same. Both are the same. Then my test case is what? Pass. This is very, very important, guys. Actual result, actually we can call it as an action. Okay, actual result and expected result both are the same. Open the Chrome browser. I'm opening the Chrome browser. What I'm able to see? Chrome browser. Expected result. What I'm expecting? Chrome browser. So actual result and expected result both are the same. Then your test case is what? Pass. Suppose failed. Now we'll see the failed test case. Now I'm opening the Chrome browser. Let us assume I'm not getting Chrome browser here. I'm getting some different page. Server is not found. So I'm getting that error. Okay, open the Chrome browser. Okay. Okay. So actual result is not equal to the expected result. Okay. But I'm getting here server is not found.
So Srini, expected result will be according to the, so expected result will be the requirement given by the, will be the requirement, right? And actual result will be the test. Hello?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, expected result will be the requirement, right? Given will be the requirement.
Yes, yes. So
Expected result with the
here
requirement.
you need, yes, 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 absolutely. So open the Chrome browser. You are able to see the Chrome browser. So actual result is equal to the expected result. Your test case is what? Pass. Second one, open the Chrome browser, but I'm not see the Chrome browser. Setting server is not found, so it is failed. Actual result is not equal to the expected result. So we can simply say it is a failed. So
Okay,
this is
first
way
actual
how,
will come and then expected, right?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
So that is very, don't worry, we will write from the project how we write the test cases and all the things. We will have a lot of classes with that one. Don't worry about it. But today I'm telling just over you. How can you say it is a defect? Interview question. How can you say it is a defect? What is your answer? How can you say this is a defect? Then what is your answer? What is your answer, guys? How can you say
Actual
it is
test
a
case
defect?
and
Yeah.
actual test case and expected test case is not matching.
Absolutely good, good, excellent.
Yeah.
That's
Then
actual
it
result
is
is not
not a
equal to the expected bug.
Bug.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a bug.
Yes,
It's a
what?
bug.
Yes, it's a bug. No need to ask. Simple. See how you're telling now. You're telling with like a professional way. Actual result is not equal to the expected result. So I can write as a bug or I can write as a defect. See, that is what term knowledge is very, very important. I done manual. I'm not getting the job means somewhere if I ask how you defect means you are keeping silent. No, you just think. How can you say it is a defect? Yes, actual result is not equal to the expected result. What I'm expecting, I'm not getting that one. I'm logging with the valid user ID, valid password, but I'm not getting the home page. So it is not working as per the given requirement. Actual result is not equal to the expected result. My test case is what? Failed. Very easy, guys. Very, very, very easy. But try to understand. Don't do the blindly. Don't read the things. Understand the concepts. You can write the test cases. So it is an art. Okay. Don't say that I cannot write the test cases. No, you need to put pen and paper. So now you're telling, tell me about the pen and tell me about the scenarios. You're telling two or three, but you can write more than two, more than 10, more than 20. Just after the class, write the test cases for ATM. Think how your brain works and how you will writing for the test cases for ATM mission. Write the test cases for a pen. Write the test cases of your watch. Interview questions, guys. These all are fresher level questions. They will ask you to check how your thinking levels will be there. They won't check what is the questions, interview question. They won't check like that. They will check how you weigh your thinking. What is the way of your thinking? Write the test cases for this one, for the pen, for the dustbin, for the wash basin. You know, one of the interview they asked me to write a test cases of wash basin. That's very, you need to think a lot on wash basin. It's not like a simply tap on water and this and that. You cannot, like, you cannot tell like that. Put paper and pen and think how many test cases will come. Okay, so don't take easy, don't take light, just practice that one. Put a pen and paper and write after this class, after whenever you get some time, just take a paper or a pen, write the test cases of a watch, write the test cases of mobile, write the test cases of anything. Then you will get oh, this is what we need to do. Okay, in case in interview they will ask you, immediately you can write it. Okay, don't worry, we have a lot of exercise on this one. We can write test cases for the project, so don't worry, don't panic. We can do this one. Okay, see, one guy last, not 2 years back, this guy is now working in Bangalore. Almost he write almost all the test cases. See, and now I'm using his reference. He's writing the test cases on it. Where is test cases? See, this is interest. Mm. Mhm. I'm telling. So if you write the test cases, you will get it all the information. See, this is right for stock inventory management. He written and he send it to me. This is what template, complete template for the test cases. Okay, there are different conditions. Okay, post condition, actual result and expected result. It should be both are the same. Then only your test cases was pass. Like test scenarios, test description, test steps, preconditions, test data is very important. Okay, we will discuss later. Okay, don't confuse. Okay, don't panic. Okay, we will discuss each and everything. Post condition, what are the importance and what are the post condition? Input and output and test data. Test data is very important. What is expected result and what is the actual result? If both are the same, your test case is what? Pass. Okay, so we will write the test cases live for the project. Don't worry, once the test cases is done, I told you, right, you will get a build. Once the build will come, you will do the system testing. What is called system testing? System testing is nothing but you need to test end to end testing. So what is unit testing means? You know what is unit testing? You need to test only one module, right? Unit testing, one developer will test only one module. This is what unit testing, only one module I'm testing. This is new releases or today deals is the unit testing. Integration testing, I'm testing the two modules. The two modules are working properly or not, I'm testing. But when they say system testing, what is called system? System means what? Entire the application, not only one module or two modules. We need to test what? Entire the application. That will comes on where? System testing. Once system testing is done, we need to do user acceptance testing. This is interview question. What is user acceptance testing? Alpha testing and beta testing. Who will do the alpha testing and who will do the beta testing? We will discuss. Okay, once the user acceptance testing is done, then it will go for a production and implementation. Once the production and implementation is done, then we'll go for a support and maintenance. See, this is what complete the process, what developer will do and what tester will do. Tester is always depends on test plan. Test plan is designed by the test lead. Whenever any task is assigned on your name, you need to identify the test scenarios first. Based on the test scenarios, you need to write the test cases. Once the test cases is done, you will get a build, or once you get the build, you need to verify that item. Once it is working as expected, then you need to do a complete system testing. System testing is what? End to end testing or E to E testing, or we can call it as it's a product testing. Once it is done, you need to give a confirmation to the team. Yes, we already verify this build is working as expected. Once you give the confirmation to the team, then that build will go to the production. Without QA certified, it won't go to the production. Once the QA certified that build, that it will goes to the production and implementation, then it will go for the release. Once it is released, again we will give you the support and maintenance. This is what complete process of testing. Now coming next classes, what we will see each and everything. What is system testing? Interview question. So we are telling what is generally we are telling, right? We'll see completely the next sessions, coming sessions. We'll see there are two techniques will be there, static technique and dynamic technique. Next we'll see what is system testing. See, testing fundamentals, these all are very, very important. What is unit testing? What is integration testing? What is system testing? What is user acceptance testing? So these are the fundamentals. You need to know what is unit testing, what is integration testing, what is system testing, what is user acceptance testing. And next one, all your interview questions, no doubt at all, I will give you a money back if you want. Without these questions, there is no interview. What is smoke testing, functional testing? What is smoke testing? What is sanity testing? What is exploratory testing? What is hard out testing? And what is retesting? What is regression testing? Any one of these questions, 100% they will ask you an interview question. Either you are 4 years or a fresher, or 10 years also they will ask you this question. Any one of these questions. Functional testing, what are the functional testing? What is smoke testing? What is sanity testing? What is meaning of sanity testing? What is meaning of exploratory testing? What is meaning of hard out testing? What is meaning of retesting? What is meaning of regression testing? So we will go in depth each and every part the coming session. Okay, so I'm going with very sequentially. What is testing? What is the testing type? What is SDLC? What is the process? Now next session we will learn what is the techniques we can use in the testing, static and dynamic. We will go with the sequence order. Okay, so don't worry about that one. You can go with 2 to 3 years or 4 years of experience also, you can go for interviews. Okay, so yeah, is it clear? Any question, guys? Anybody? Any questions? If you do not have any questions, I can go with the next topic. Generally, they will ask you what are the requirement documents. What are the requirement documents? BRS, SRS, FRS, FRS. I told you right yesterday. What is called FRS? Functional Requirement Specification Document. FRS is nothing but Functional Requirement Specification Documents. Okay. So requirement, see requirement, what are the types of requirement? Generally, we see the software requirement specification and functional requirement specification. We not see the business requirement specification. That is, we never see the business requirements. We only see the functional requirement specification and software requirement specification. We'll see the both software and functional requirement specification. Understanding, right? We'll see how the functional requirement documents will be there, and we see how functional requirement and software requirement specification documents, how it will be there. We'll see in practically. See, this is SRS, software requirement specification document, how it will be there. They will tell you each and everything on the project. So no need to worry about the things. What is the project overview, project description, each and FRS functionality. They will tell you functionality, how functionality it will work, like login screen, how it will work. See, what is the if valid CEO user ID and password, click the login button. It will take what? Admin home page. So you need to test this one. Login with CEO with the CEO user ID and password and click the login button. Which page should become? Admin home page should become. If admin home page is getting, means actual result is equal to the expected result. Means what? My test case is working fine and this functionality is also working as expected. So this is very, very, very important. 1 second. Okay, is it clear? Any questions? Anybody, any question, guys?
Srini.
Okay, I'm sorry guys, my kid is crying. Okay, that's fine. Any question, guys? Anybody have any questions? Anybody, any questions?
Srini.
Yeah, go ahead. No? Any questions? Is it clear? So
Srini,
generally,
we would be basically working on UI only, na? We will be provided the um, constructed software, right? And we will be testing on
yeah,
the UI only, na? We will not be dealing
UI
with
and
codes. Mm,
no, no, we never do
and
the coding.
functionality.
See, this is
Mhm.
yeah, functionality and UI. See, UI we need to check. See, suppose
Okay.
if you click this
Okay.
arrow, that should be moved. That
Mm-hmm.
this is what UI. Okay, but functionality
Correct.
means what? If you click this button, it will navigate to the
Okay.
respective page or not. You need to check. This is what functionality. UI means
Okay.
what? This image should not be overlap. This image should not be overlap. Okay, make sure that that image should not be
Okay.
overlap. Alignments, text, each and everything we need to test. Okay. Any question, guys?
Okay.
Anybody? Okay, good, good. Anybody? Any questions? Can
Sir,
anyone tell me what is a completely process? Anybody can tell what developer will do, what tester will do? Can anyone tell? Can anyone tell?
yes, Srini.
Yeah. What
First we'll
developer
get
will
the
do? Go ahead.
requirements.
Hmm.
So from SRS we'll be dividing into like, then the picture of testers and the developers will come into the picture. So
Hmm.
what will happen? The developers will start first required gathering of that requirements,
Hmm.
and they will design,
Hmm.
then they will go for coding, then they will next unit coding will be done.
Hmm.
That is the development part. While coming to testing part,
Yes.
first
Hmm.
test plan will be done by team lead
Hmm.
according to that test scenarios.
Hmm.
Then test cases, and we'll be starting that according to test scenarios and all, and the assignment of the test
Hmm.
cases.
Hmm. Hmm. Good, good. Yeah, you get some picture right now. Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, good, good. After the test cases, you need to test the entire the system testing. Once the system testing is done, you can go for user acceptance testing. Once the user acceptance testing is done, we can go for the production. So that's it. Okay. But in between, we saw we need to do smoke, sanity, Haddock. We'll see all the things. Okay, that's it.
Oh,
Uh, Raghu, can you put mute? You have any questions? Yeah, thank you. Anybody have any question, guys?
Sir,
Uh,
my name is Rahul Kumar. Sorry, sir. Yesterday you were trying to tell me Raghu.
yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I
Okay.
didn't get, sir.
So,
Yesterday you were trying to tell me mute.
okay,
Okay,
I'm
sir.
sorry, I'm sorry. I spelled it wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Any question, guys? Anybody have
Yeah.
any questions?
Hello,
Yeah, go ahead.
Shidi. Yeah, I
Yeah,
missed the
go ahead.
session, and unfortunately, I missed the session because of some problem. Because actually, I called those people. They told me that you didn't still start the session. I thought the session will start, and I was waiting for the session. I don't know where I missed. I didn't
No,
register,
no,
so that
no,
I didn't
don't
get
worry.
the.
Yeah,
So
don't
then,
worry. I think
how
you.
will I? So, how
Yeah,
will I
they
cover
will provide.
the portion?
They will give you videos. I think you are not getting the videos. I think they will provide the videos, right? You can go with that.
I think once you pay only, I think we'll get, unless you
No, no,
not
no, no,
pay,
no,
I
no, no. I
think.
think no, no, no. I think they will give you videos for 3 days. I think no, no, not like that. They will give you videos.
Okay, okay. Because yesterday when I registered day before yesterday. Yesterday I attended the class. It automatically came, so I thought it will come automatically, and I was waiting. So then again I called them, and then they told me that the session has started. So again I asked, and I asked her to send the link again. It's okay
Okay,
then.
okay, no problem.
I missed the class. That's why
Okay, no.
I missed the starting and all. So is it possible, Shidi, to at least give me some review, some at least a brief explanation? Is it possible? Can you give your time?
You
Is it
want to
like any time to
not now. You can just I can repeat it tomorrow also. You can just log in tomorrow before the 7 o'clock. We just recollect the class. Just few seconds.
Okay, sure, Srini.
Okay.
I'll do that. Then before 7
Okay.
o'clock, I will log in. Okay. Then fine.
Where
I'm
we
fine.
do the ad hoc testing in system testing. Yeah, ad hoc, see, not in system testing. Generally, ad hoc testing we will do without requirements and documents. Okay, generally what we are telling now, with what is testing means, what testing means, what we are telling based on the requirements we are doing the testing, right? But sometimes they will not provide requirement documents. In that case, we can do the ad hoc testing. Okay, where we get ad hoc testing and all in system testing or integration testing. In there are different things, like what integration testing is different, system testing is completely a different, and ad hoc testing is completely a different. We will explain you when it will comes on functional testing, because if I tell in ad hoc testing now, you will get little bit confused. So I don't want to do the confuse. But system testing is what is very very important. The system testing means what you need to test entire the application. Don't worry, you are only not the one tester. Our team, testing team, will be divide the modules. Okay, they will divide the modules. Okay, this module is assigned to your name. This module is assigned on my name. This module is assigned on your name. So at the end of the day, we need to give the status, how much modules we completed. Like that, we need to complete the entire the
Srini,
system.
so Srini,
Yeah, go ahead.
in integration testing, we'll be having like only it will be part to part. It will be run in a parts, right? It will not be complete. In integration testing, they'll be
Uh,
testing like
hmm.
one developer will be testing one part, and another developer will be testing another part. So they will integrate. So it will not be all system. It will not test all application will not be tested, right? In integration testing.
Yes, yes, yes. That case
Okay.
is also will be there. Whole application is also we need to test. In some cases, I will tell you how it will be. Okay, don't worry. We will discuss
Okay.
coming sessions. Okay, uh, we'll discuss more on
Okay.
integration testing. Don't worry about that. Okay.
Okay.
Sir,
So this is topic.
simply use it integration testing. That means two module. If you test two module, that is called integration testing. If we test
Yes,
entire application, that is called system testing. This is simple, as you said.
yes, yes. Yes, absolutely. You do not read entire the thing. That's, yeah, what you said is
Huh.
absolute correct. So combining the two modules, yeah, you need to see. Can you read anybody this line? Can anyone can read this line? 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, that's true. What you said is absolute correct. Can anyone read this line? Can anyone? Can anyone read this
Integration
line?
testing.
Integration testing is the process of
Go ahead.
combining the
Anyone?
modules and testing the data flow between the
Hmm.
modules.
Hmm. What
Integration
is second
testing
line?
is the
Can you read
process
the
of
second line?
combine.
Hmm.
Integration
Go
testing
ahead.
verifies that the combined unit to integration testing verifies the combined unit function together properly.
That is what. Do modules, home page or any other module. If you integrated, then you need to check whether it is combining properly or not. Communication between the two modules is correctly or not. You need to test. Okay. So that is what
Okay.
Nothing
integration
but
testing.
nothing but testing package of programs in program side, developing side.
Yes. Yes. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Because when you check the code, right, as there are merge conflicts and other things, but generally, no one will tell you do the integration testing. And one more real example, if I change something here, somewhere I change some icon or anything. Can you put mute, guys, please? Can you put mute? If I change somewhere in UI, so entire the application I need to check one more time, because integrated, right? I change the grid, I change the style of the page, I change the style of the page. So I integrated the new style. So I need to check each and every page whether this style is applicable or not. So there are a lot of things will come in integration. Please do not combine all the things. Okay, The guy is told, right, unit testing means one module, integration testing means combining the two modules and check the data flow between the two modules or not. And you are asking if I want to test entire the application as integration testing means, yes, sometimes what will happen, I told you, right, one style will be changed in the application. In that case, we need to test entire the application we need to check as integration testing. See, where we can do the integration, we are upgrading one environment to the another. Previously the code will be vb.net, now no one will use vb.net. Now vb.net to we are coming to, we are upgraded to HTML code. Now we are integrated completely VB.NET code to the HTML. Now view will be changed. Complete the application view will be changed. In that case also we need to do the integration testing. There are a lot of plenty of examples will be there. If I tell all the things, you will be confused. So simple, understand what is integration. The name itself will be there. Integration is nothing but the combining the two modules or combining any two components, make sure the two components should work properly or not. Now I added a new page here. What is added a new page? Previously all fresh Amazon Pay will be there. Now I added today deals. When I'm adding the today deals, this all links should be work and today deals also should be work. Now currently in which page I'm in the top you can see today deals. Now I'm clicking all. So this page and this page should be integration should be will be good. Otherwise, if I click that one, it should not work means again it's a issue. So integration testing is very, very important. Okay, simply you can understand combining the two or three modules and check the data flow between the modules, and also check the communication between the two modules are working correctly or not. You need to check. Okay. Okay, good.
Can we also term it
Any
as ease of navigation between the modules?
yeah, yes, yeah, navigation. Navigation is very, very important. Yes, you can tell like that also. You can term like anything, but meaning should be communicate, integrated properly or not. Whether it is navigating correctly or not, whether it is integrated correctly or not. So we need to check all these things. Okay. Any question, guys? Good. You're asking good questions. Yeah. So again, I'm recollecting all the things. The day one we learn what is testing and what are the testing types, black box and white box, and what is SDLC. And we saw today what are the requirement documents, SRS, BRS, and FRS. What is SRS? Software requirement specification document. What is FRS? Functional requirement specifications. What is BRS? Business requirement specification documents. Okay, and we also saw how what developer will do and what tester will do. Then generally initially developer will go for the designs. Based on the design they start doing the coding. Once coding is done, they do the code review will happen. Once the code review is done, they will go with the unit level testing. Unit level testing is nothing but a white box testing. Once the white box testing is done, they will merge the code. Okay, and in that also they will go involved in the integration testing. Here the development team is completely the part is done. When coming to the testing, well, before we pick that item or anything, the test lead will be there. The test lead will prepare the test plan document. Based on the test plan document, how to test the items, what are the requirements, what are the enhancements, what are the new changes, each and everything will be given in the test plan. Okay, the test plan, once the test plan is done, what are the items is assigned on your name, you need to write the scenarios. Based on the scenarios you need to write the test cases. Once the test cases is done, you need to execute the test cases. While you are executing the test cases, if you find any defect, what you need to do, you need to report to the development team. If you are not find any defect, it is working as expected, then you need to go for a complete one round of system testing. Once system testing is done, then you will go for user acceptance testing, alpha testing, and beta testing. Okay, that is also is very, very important. Beta testing is done by the end users. Okay, beta testing is done by the end users. Alpha testing is done by the developers and testers. See, GeoMart, it's not a real site, it is a beta site. See, this is what beta. What is the site? Beta. Initially they won't launch the site into the market. There initially they launch the beta version. We know the still issues will be there, but initially they launch the site as what, as a beta version. It is not fully developed. They're giving the clients indication it's a beta site, it's not fully developed. We there are, if you test this application, after the class you can test the GeoMart, you will get lot of issues. Okay, this is not completely done. This is the what beta version. So if you download anything, any websites or anything, they will say that it's a beta version. So beta version is what? It is not stable. Okay, it's a beta version. It's still we are working on. See, beta 4, the latest Selenium beta 4 version. It is not stable. It's a beta version. First, initially they will launch the beta version. The people can use that beta version, but still we get the problems. We can find the issues on the beta version. Finally they will give what? A stable version. What is called stable version? We need to always use what? Stable version only, not beta version. Beta version means what? We release in the market, but it is in trial period. It is in the trial only. Okay, we know the issues will be there, but we will slowly resolve and all the things, and finally we will release what? Final version. Understanding, right? So user acceptance testing is also be kind of two things, alpha testing and beta testing. Once alpha testing and beta testing is done, then we can directly release in the market. Okay, so I don't want to tell all this thing now. The coming sessions will slowly going on that. Don't worry. Now we need to understand tomorrow we can see what are the testing techniques, static and dynamic. Then we can go with tomorrow we'll see testing fundamentals. Okay, unit testing, what is unit testing, and what is integration testing, and what is system testing, and what is user acceptance testing. Tomorrow we'll see, but do not miss system testing. System testing is very important. Okay,
The trial version can
guys,
be pilot version. We can cut a pilot version now, sir.
yeah,
So
you
Srini,
can
we can
call any
call
name. You can
pilot
call
version.
any name. Yeah,
Because in my
as you
office
like.
they call it as pilot. In my office they call it as it's a pilot version. It's a pilot project like that they call. That's why I've asked.
Yes. Yeah, no problem. That is what I'm telling, right? Different organization, different process, different terminologies. See, good catch. What is good catch? You find the issue means some people are say that hey, it's a good catch. There is a the terminology they use what good catch. I also first initially I was surprised. What is good catch? Even I don't know what is good catch. Slowly
Okay.
the terminologies. Some some people are find the issue means I can say that hey, it's a good catch. So you need some people are pilot, some people are saying that it's the initial stage, some people are
Okay.
say it's the final stage, some people are say that it's a middle stage. So terminologies, that all are the terminologies.
Okay.
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 Oh, okay, guys. We can close the. Okay, thank you, guys. You have any questions? We will discuss tomorrow. Tomorrow is okay for you guys, right? Everyone, Sunday is okay, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
okay,
It's
good.
okay.
Okay, excellent. We'll see you on tomorrow. Thank you, guys. We'll see you on
Okay.
tomorrow. Thanks for your time. Okay, chalo, bye.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.